Your fighters, whenever they get ready to spar, they always say it's the Doghouse. It's like a nickname is kind of really caught on. Where did that come from?
Where the Doghouse come from? You know, we always say, you know, it all started basically when I was like, you know, I'll be boxing guys. They'd be like, I'm a dog, I'm a pit bull. I'm a dog, I'm a pit bull. I'd be like, well, okay, you could be a pit bull. I'm a hyena. So it's the two dogs. So now we're in a doghouse, and then, you know, it went from there. No different from the money team. You know, it was just like, I guess I was on the Skype before, and I was like, you know, Ustream, you know, it's the money team. The next thing you know, it went to the next level. So, you know, just creative ideas, and just, you know, sometimes you can joke with certain things, and I guess people start liking it.
When you have your fighters in the gym and you're watching over them, what kind of things are you seeing and trying to monitor, mentoring them?
I just try to tell fighters, you know, it's about being mentally strong, having a heart, and having a good chin. But you know, a lot of times people just talk about my defense, you know, from way back when. You know, they say, oh, Mayweather just a defensive fighter. But look how long I lasted. Look how long I lasted. And you know, I just want to thank all you guys for the story that you wrote. I want to thank everybody for covering the fight. And I want to thank my staff, thank my team, and Kelly and everybody, Golden Boy Promotions. The MGM Grand always does a tremendous job. Always done a great job. Showtime done a tremendous job. CBS, all the sponsors. And I know it's so many sponsors. If I didn't mention you guys, but you know, thank you. You know, and we're ready to go there and tear that arena up. You know, come pay for it.
Can I ask you, you referenced your defense, and you know, the fight that got Guerrero, this fight, was the win over Berto. And that was a fight where Berto was almost trying to imitate you with doing the shoulder roll and everything, right? And it was like, you know, when he was doing that, he kept getting cracked by the right hand. How long of a progression was that where, when you first were taught that by your dad, and then later by Roger, that, you know, you could do it and not have, because I've seen a lot of guys try it and get a lot of right hands to the face.
It's more like, I think that Andre Berto was going through a lot, going into that fight after being off a year. You know, some fighters can take a long time off, like George Foreman, myself, and other fighters can take even Ishe can take some time off from the sport and come back and still perform well. I think that Andre Berto is a guy that has to stay active. And I think anytime you close a guy's eyes, both of his eyes, you're supposed to be able to finish him. And then Andre Berto still was able to close his eye.
Right.
After having two closed eyes. So I look at certain things like that. Of course, I look at it. You know, I say, okay. And then I look at certain things like Casamayor going the distance with him at the age of 40. You gotta look at certain things like that. Then you gotta say, well, is this guy on the same level of a Floyd Mayweather? So you gotta start, you ask yourself those certain questions. That's what you gotta ask yourself. Or a guy like, you know, him having a dog fight with Casitas, and then you got guys like Marquez knock Casitas out. So you know, I just look at that, and it's that's how I weigh, you know, certain situations. I look at certain situations.
Nobody has your style, right? There's nobody that has your style. And yet you think, like in NFL, when somebody wins a Super Bowl, they take that style, and you know that there's copycat things. Why do you think nobody's broken down and taken the kid when they're 15 years old or 13 years old and say, look at how Floyd Mayweather fought and how preserved he is at the end of his career. He's not beaten up. He doesn't have knots on his head and, you know, things. And why haven't, you know, other trainers done what your dad did?
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Who fights your way?
It's not that they fight my way, but it's every kid right now. You can go to any gym, around the world, not just in America, and the kids say, you know what? I want to be the next Floyd Mayweather, or I want to surpass him. That's no different from if I seen a fighter. I say I don't want to be on that level. I want to be. When I seen Tyson, you know, at that particular time when Tyson was fighting at the MGM Grand, it was just the MGM Grand was just packed. But now it's about, you know, I took it to that next level to where the whole Las Vegas is packed.
Right.
You know, the whole Las Vegas is packed. You know, and not just one MGM Grand, property is sold out, but all hotels are sold
But
out.
don't you think when they say I want to be the next Floyd Mayweather, they're saying I want to have 50 million to throw around, right? They're not saying I want to have Floyd's fighting style. They're saying I want to have Floyd's money, not necessarily the fighting style.